When have you seen someone resist love? The night my brother Ben disappeared, everyone expected my mom to eventually just accept it, no matter how long it took. Ben had gone for a drive after an argument with her. His car was found the next morning near a river, the driver's side smashed to bits, his phone broken into pieces on the pavement. There was no blood and no body. There was just enough damage for the police to assume he didn't walk away. Within weeks, police officers started to suggest that Ben would never be found. Our extended family talked about funerals and memorial services. Grief counselors talked about getting closure on the situation, but my mom wouldn't hear or accept any of it. "He's alive," she kept saying, as though she believed it. At first, people respected her optimistic attitude. Then they said she was in denial. Therapists told her she was putting off feeling too much grief. The police asked her to sign paperwork stating that Ben was dead so they could proceed with the case, but she refused. That's when love became a problem. My mom started putting up missing persons posters everywhere, especially at gas stations, coffee shops, rest stops. She woke up before the day started to replace the ones people tore down. When volunteers stopped helping, she kept going alone. When tips dried up, she started driving to nearby towns all by herself. She quit her nursing job. "How am I supposed to take care of other people when my son is still out there?" she asked my dad. My dad tried to be patient with her. We all did. But after months turned into a year, things changed. Family dinners turned really intense. Friends stopped checking in. Everyone quietly moved on, except for my mom. She spent all of Ben's savings on private investigators. None of them found anything significant. Every single dead end only convinced her she needed to search harder. She joined dozens of online support and grief groups under different accounts. She stayed up all night watching local news clips from other states, convinced Ben might appear in the background of a random story. Most people who knew her said she wasn't fighting for Ben anymore. She was fighting reality. Eventually, my dad moved out. He told her, "I lost my son too, but I can't lose my wife." She barely noticed. 2 years in, my mom looked exhausted. She forgot to eat and stopped sleeping. She wore the same clothes for days. One private investigator mailed back her check with a note that said, "I can't take money from someone this unwell." Then one night, everything changed. Mom was watching a random local broadcast from another state. It was a meaningless story, something about a community fair. She rewound it, then rewound it again. A man walked behind the reporter for maybe 2 seconds. My mom froze. She called me immediately and sent me screenshots. To me, it was blurry and meaningless. To her, it was Ben. Everyone said the same thing. "You're seeing what you want to see." Her therapist said she was emotionally spiraling out of control. My dad threatened to have her committed to a psych ward if she didn't stop. The police warned her they'd charge her with harassment if she kept calling them, so she stopped calling. She got in the car and she drove hours to that town and spent days sitting in parking lots, watching strangers walk past. On the 4th day, she saw him inside a diner with an older man. She walked straight up to him and said his name. He leaned back, disgusted. "I don't know you." For the first time in 2 years, my mom hesitated. Maybe she was wrong. Maybe everyone else had been right all along. Then she said things only Ben would know. How he slept with one foot uncovered. How he hated the sound of forks scraping plates. How he always called her my when he was scared, even as an adult. How he slept with a stuffed animal and held onto it when the train went by. The man tried to leave. The police, already watching, stopped him. That's when we learned the truth. The man had hit Ben with his car while drunk. Ben survived, but with severe memory loss. It was all going to be okay, even if healing took some time.